Okay, good. So I'm only using my PC today. I'm not using any other monitor. I'm just using my PC. Moving forward. So I might have to, like a little bit, might be a little slow. I'm not gonna trade actively. I'm just gonna walk us through how to manage our trades, especially for some of us here that we have USD CAD trade running. That is what I'm here to do. We're not gonna pick any trade, okay? So in August, it went up. It went up from 0.1%, from negative 0.1%, 0.1%. Okay, it went up to 0.3%, meaning it rose by 0.4%. Okay, it rose by 0.4%. And then in August, September, okay, it came down to minus 1% again. This particular place that it was in July, it came back there in September. So now, what are you forecasting? What do you think will happen? I mean, it's been going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. What do you think will happen next? Can someone just drop it on the chat box to see? I mean, just to see what you think is going to happen. What do you think will happen to the inflation in the next 5 minutes? I mean, less than 5 minutes. There's a possibility it's going to go up. I mean, there is a possibility that it's going to go up. It's as simple as that. Okay. But the reason why I am not a big fan of forecasting fundamentals is because in the next few minutes now, which is less than 5 minutes, it can actually go up, or it might even drop down, or it might remain unchanged. But this year, the highest we've seen it is what, 0.6% right at the top here. So that is another way we can do what we can keep close tab. We can keep a very close tab on the fundamentals. Okay, so now let's go back to the chart, because I can see that some of us were quite I don't know, I don't want to say disturbed about the news, and that's why I'm actually having this session, just to clear our doubts and to make sure just to keep confirm that we are all still together on this whole thing. So USD JPY, okay, the trade is still active, okay, even though it has trimmed me out, all right, but the trade is still active. I'm even thinking of jumping into another trade on USD JPY, but not now. USD CHF is still very much active. The profit is still there. Everything is still intact. So let's see how that goes. NZD USD still hovering around this area. Okay, it's still hovering around this particular zone right here. So we don't know what's going to happen in the next couple of minutes. Okay, that the news will drop. But I don't expect anything too serious to happen to Kiwi dollar, to be honest with you. Okay, I don't expect any serious thing to happen to Kiwi dollar because of the news. Okay, but if anything is going to happen, it's going to happen right in front of us. Worst case scenario, it's going to get triggered this area. When it crosses above here and it decisively stays above there, I guess we're going to have to cut it. Okay, we're going to have to cut that trade. All right, but let's see how it goes. I mean, worst case scenario, we're going to lose $3, $2. Come on, man. Okay, it's not that much. So moving forward to pound dollar. Pound dollar is the only pair that seems to be dragging up and down. And this is not even because of fundamentals. This is pure technicals. And coupled with the fact that, okay, there is a news on GU that came out this morning. There's a UK data that came this morning, which is the jobless claim. Okay, we have 2 more minutes to go, less than 2 more minutes to go. So the UK data came shorter than expected, which is very bad for UK. So that is what gave dollar a little bit of strength over GU today. And then euro dollar is still very down. All right. However, we talked about this particular structure in the morning. Okay, we talked about this this support level in the morning that is the only one that is posing a challenge to our sell trade, and we see how that goes as well. And then let's actually head back to the main deal of the day, which is USD CAD. You can only see quite a sight for USD CAD. You can see how it just bounced up. So is there anyone among us here holding USD CAD trade? Anyone among us holding USD CAD buy? I'm not so sure that if anyone is holding USD CAD, but I think we still have like 1 minute to go. Okay, let's quickly go back and check. So we still have like how many minutes? Like 58 seconds to go. So let's see how that goes anyways. And the news will be dropping like a few minutes. Okay, in a few minutes it will be dropped. So let's see how this whole thing comes. You can see this is everything. All right. This is the core ones, and these are just the underlying underlying inflation data. So let's see how it goes. You can see that currently we are the fundamentals, or let's say currently the inflation data, the CAD inflation, core inflation rate is still below 1%. It's still negative 0.1%. So let's see, most of us air forecast that it's going to go up based on what we've seen this year so far. So let's see if it's actually going to go up. So we're going to watch it here very closely, okay? And then in like 30 seconds, after this data is being released in like right now, okay? So, well, no, don't forget that this is just a spiky move, all right? So let's check the 15-minute time frame. It went up, went up. Nobody can take that away from me, okay? It went up, it did go up. So let me reduce this so we can see the chart very well. Okay, but we don't know what the data is truly about. Let's see if it has been released. Has it been dropped? Yes, it remained. Okay, it was raised to 0%. And this one also 0.1% added. Okay, so let's quickly take a look at all of them together right here, right now. You can see from 0.1, from negative 0.1%, it rose to 0%, which means it was just, I mean, plus 0.1%. Okay, it was risen by 0.1%. We will hardly see this impact in the market. Don't worry. Okay, I'm gonna stay here for like 5 minutes, and then we go back to the chart to see if there's any impact. And then right here, the core inflation yearly, okay, year on year, as you can see right here, it also went up with what, 0.1%. What's it called again? The underlying one, okay, which is CPI median year on year, it was the same, okay, same as previous forecasted, and what's it called again? And the actual, and the CPI trimmed mean year on year also, it came up, it was the same as forecast. I mean, as previous, okay, previous was 2.4%, the same thing as the actual. So I guess the fundamentalists got it wrong this time, which is not going to be too serious. Mr. Abe Elijah, please off your mic. Oh, some people on the mic. Good Lord, I forgot to mute everybody. Go, that was on me. That is definitely on me. Anyways, moving forward, the inflation rate month on month, you can see is 0.4%. It dropped by 0.2%, as you can see from being forecasted. So the inflation rate month on month is quite lower than expected, which is not good for CAD. So what I would say here is that the data is a little bit mixed, but if you want to get a full picture, let's quickly go to, what's it called again? Let's come back here. Let's come to Forex Factory, and then let's keep a look at it. You will see that it is just mixed. As you can see right here, we have the core CPI right here. You can see it dropped by 0.2%, and you can see the median the same. And only Empire State also dropped by, it actually dropped very drastically. Okay, from 3.4% that the market is expecting it to drop. And you can see it actually went all the way up to 11.9%, negative 11.9%, from 3.4 to negative 11.9%. That is very, very terrible for dollar. So let's go see how Empire State Manufacturing Index actually affect the, what's it called? Imagine. So you can see that DXY also kind of like dropped a little bit. Okay, it drops a little bit. And actually, that Empire data didn't even affect DXY at all. Just imagine. But you can see what's happening to USD CAD right now is going up very nicely. I have a buy trade on a Aussie CAD right here, which is still doing very well. All right, I have a buy trade on Aussie CAD, which is doing very well. And you can see right here, we don't even need to go down. The news came mixed, and we see the impact. I mean, it was a little bit shorter, which and by shorter I mean the core CPI right here, the CPI month on month, you can see it's the only one that came shorter than expected. Okay, it dropped 0.2 lower than what we are anticipating. The market is expecting a fixed one, which is 0.2, 0.2, all right, 0.2. I mean, negative 0.2 and negative 0.2, but you can see it is negative 0.4. Is the only inflation, or let's say the only one that actually seems to be quite different from the underlying, what's it called again? underlying inflation. So why is USD going down? Why the USD CAD is going up? Can you explain why it is so, sir? All right, let me actually go ahead and check USD CHF. And let's see how it's going down. Okay. Well, it's not because first off, don't forget the Empire State data also came shorter than expected. Okay, this particular one, but I'm not sure it's going to be long-lived. Okay, I think this will be short-lived, but you can see that it actually came down. Let's even read what this is all about. Okay, this is the level of division index based on software manufacturer in New York State. So this is basically just for the New York State, the manufacturer or let's say producer in New York. Okay, but it is not very good. Okay, it is quite short. So this could be the reason why we are seeing a little bit of what of a reduction or of a drop in the price of dollar as it is being reflected on USD CHF. And I told you some times ago that USD CAD and USD CHF are not extremely correlated. Okay, they are not correlated. Don't use them together. Okay, they are not very correlated. I'm not saying they are not correlated. I'm saying they are not meant to be used as an underlying asset the way you will use GU and EU, or the way you will use Kiwi dollar and Aussie dollar. Okay, these two are not the same. Okay, they don't move like these two, these other guys. So you can see USD CAD go up and you see USD CHF actually drop down. So this is well expected because of the Empire State, but I'm not sure if this will be a long-lived drop. It might just be a little bit of fundamentals. I mean, fundamentals pullback, and then we see the market continue to go up. Just make sure your trading stop is intact and leave the rest to the market to figure the whole thing out. Okay. I think that is the only explanation I can get. All right. All right. You're most welcome, Olariwaju. So, like I told you guys, you don't need to panic. Okay. You don't need to fret. So it's only the person that is holding USD card that will be happy now, which is this guy, Uchim. I'm not sure Uchim is on the call. Yes, he's on the call. I hope you have not closed the trade. Don't tell me you've closed the trade. You're the only one on this call. I mean, you're the only one with the trade on USD card. And I'm actually guessing you would have panicked and closed the trade. But if you have, well, it's on you. All right. When I said this morning was that you should trail it. You should put your trailing stop right here. And if you have done that, your trade will still be active right now. Your profit will be very good and you'll be a happy man. I'm here, sir. I am a student and we are on the trade. Oh, good. Good. Oh, some of your guys are also here on the call. That is good. That is good. So anyways, you know what? This is what it is, okay? You can start trailing now. You can even put your stop loss somewhere below here, okay? You'll be fine. So the news came very good for the buyers of USD CAD because we have a little bit of reduction in the core CPI, okay, which is the CPI month on month came shorter than expected. So this is the only reason why we are seeing that impulsive move in the price of USD CAD. But like I said, USCHF, just watch it very closely. I'm actually not going to stress myself over this pair. I'm already trolling it. If it's a good profit, it's going to give it to me. If it's a bad trade, there's nothing I can do about it. It's going to come back to trade me out. You understand what I'm saying? So that's that. NZD-USD is also a little bit back. I think the Empire State Manufacturing Index is playing chicken. So we see how it goes. All right. You don't need to be angry. You don't need to panic. That's exactly what I was trying to come against why on the group. Okay, so you don't need to panic because of a news, because of fundamentals. Okay, two things will happen. Is that all of our trades are already in profit. Okay, I can categorically tell you that 95% of our trades are in profit. Okay, it's only Kiwi dollar that was still hovering around loss. Okay, and it's also not in loss, it's just not in profit. As you can see, it just went back into loss right now. So it is only this guy that is the 0.5% that is not in profit. So when you are in unless you join late, if you're in a trade, just allow it to run. And if your mind, your psychology can't take care of it, just do what? Close the trade and relax. Okay, and wait for the next one. I'm still gonna be here tomorrow, next tomorrow, till further notice. All right. So, sir, Miracle Mehra is my student, but we are both studying the. All right, that's good. That's good. You're studying economics. That's good. So, can we join NZD/USD? Yes, if you want to, you can join NZD/USD. But wait for this 1 hour candle to close. Let me go back to 1 hour time frame. So, yes, wait for this 1 hour candle to close. I still think there is a possibility of a sell trade on NZD/USD, but that should not depict the fact that it could as well just bounce up as well. But everybody's cutting rate. Dollar is cutting rate. Kiwi is cutting rate. Swiss is cutting rate. UK is cutting rate. Australian dollar is cutting. Australia is cutting rate. Every G7 are cutting rate minus the Japanese yen. All right. So it is very normal to see all of this pair actually drop. Okay. So don't panic. Just manage them very well. Like I said, all of them are in profit. So you don't need to stress anything at all. So taking a look at Euro CHF as well, it's still in profit also. It's just a little bit dramatic, but it's in profit. GBP CHF also, I guess, this one is still hovering around. So let's see how this goes as well. Can we buy UJ? Actually, UJ, let me take a look. I think we should give it some time. Let's give it some time. All right, let's give it some time. I'm seeing something like a divergence at the top. Okay, I'm seeing a little bit of a divergence at the top right here. Is it much of a divergence? No, it's not a divergence. But I'm also very interested in USD JPY, to be honest, but I don't want to rush into it. So let's give it some more time. Let's give it like let's give it the rest of the day, or let's wait till maybe 3 p.m. Okay, you can send me your chart on by 3 p.m. just to update me or to remind me that we are watching USD JPY. Then I will correlate it with my own and see if it's possible to enter. But based on my approach, okay, based on my technical analysis approach and fundamentals, I'm still quite bullish on USD JPY. And I will still be looking to buy, but I'm not going to rush into it. Let's investigate properly and let's be patient. All right. I hope that is settled. Okay. For the NZCHF, you can as well just take the sell, risk 30, 40 pips. Don't sleep on it. Don't fret. Okay. Don't be scared. All right. Just take it. Make sure your risk management is very, very tight. Okay. Risk management, emphasis on risk management. Don't risk too much. All right. Nobody's in total control of the market. The market will do what it wants to do, but we have to be careful. So as for UJ, we're going to get into it sooner or later. All right. As a matter of fact, this one here also, we might be getting into it by maybe right above here. Okay, something around that area. Right here, we might be looking to buy trade on USD JPY. I'm going to delete this right now. So on USD JPY, I think a possible buy setup should be right above here. If possible, we're still going to be targeting the top here, and our stop loss should be slightly below here, but we still have to investigate very well. All right, we shouldn't just jump into this trade abruptly. Okay, investigate very well. Let's wait patiently. Let's wait till probably 3 p.m. Nigerian time. Okay, let's wait till 3 p.m. Nigerian time to see what is going to happen. Don't forget, right now, the Empire State Manufacturing Index just released and it came very bad. Okay, so you just have to be patient. Let's wait till 3 p.m. It's just 1:30. Okay, we're a little bit close to 2 p.m. Once this candlestick will close by 2 p.m., then let's wait for 3 p.m. Once 3 p.m., there will be an opportunity. And I'm also seeing a very interesting setup. As you can see right here, we have this. Okay, the pair is currently oversold. All right, and you can see this pullback as well. That is another conference that I always look forward to. So let's just see it close above here. Maybe a slight pullback, then we take a buy. Easy peasy. All right, so USD JPY is a good trade to look into right now, but let's give it some time. I will see you in the next one. All right, I'll see you in the next one. You don't have to be worried. USD CAD, oh, USD CAD is the best. No, you are really lucky. What do you call it? It's not luck. You took the trade and it's quite interesting. USD CAD is the baller this time around. Guys, if you're not in the USD CAD, don't worry. We're gonna get into USD CAD on our own, and it will make a lot of sense. So USD CAD is a fine trade, to be honest with you. It's a really fine trade. That's fine. So on that note, guys, I will see you in the next one. Euro GBP, I think we're still waiting for pullback, right? Please keep a close tab on Euro GBP. Aussie dollar, yeah, keep a close tab on Aussie also. It's still warming up. Gold, let's leave gold alone for now. Gold is dancing, is hovering around here. So let's leave gold alone. Right here. Let's leave it alone right there. Okay, whatever happens to gold, let's leave it alone there. There's no point in dragging gold. Which other pair we haven't talked about? GJ also dropped. Okay, so let's give it some minutes as well. We don't really need to join GJ and UJ at the same time. It's just gonna be a waste of margin to me, all right? And it's gonna be a waste of money if it happens not to play out the way you want it to. Okay, it's gonna be a bad trade. So moving forward, guys, we see you tomorrow morning. Have a nice day. Bye for now.